Whoa. Hey, how you doing, you guys? Hey, it is Sunday, August 6th. It's about to click over into Monday in about 15 minutes. Uh, so it's late. I'm going to, I have been extremely busy, and many of my collections have actually grown quite a bit. So, so this is, as you probably have read already, this is going to be probably my definitive Zappa 12-inch collection video for a while. And I'm going to try to blow through this really quickly, through most of my original copies. If you want to know more about them, just look at the last video. But who wants to hear about that anyway? I'm going to show you all the new shit. And so I'm going to get to it now. And this is a copy of Freak Out that I've had for years and years. Beautiful blue label copy. All right, in great shape. What I'm going to do is show you. I'll just go ahead and show you the newer releases that I have, or the newer versions of the albums that I have. This is Freak Out, of course, again. And this is one, I believe I got this from Newbury Comics about 2-3 years ago. This comes with a Freak Out Hotspots map, which I thought was really cool. And I believe that you could write to to the record company, was it? To Verve? Or was it, maybe you had to write directly to the Zappa fan club? I can't remember, I don't know. I was really young then. So, but anyway, here's the Freak Out Hotspots map that comes with the Newbury version. Newbury Comics. But they do press their own, they get licensed to press their own and sell different records. And they did put out a bunch of Zappa stuff. So anyway, I don't know if that was part of the original the Freak Out Hotspots map, but probably not. It's probably one-sided. And there it is. All kinds of text to tell you all about blah, 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 and all this stuff. And they're all numbered, and it's really cool, actually. So, let's put that back. Here, I'll show you the second album. Here's the odd side, or side 1 and 3. They look like this, Barking Pumpkins label. Sides 2 and 4 have a replica of the Zappa label. And of course, if you're a Zappa nut, who doesn't love both of those labels? Good Lord. So let's put this back. I'm going to try to make this less than an hour, but man, I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do, because there's so many new albums in this collection. So, yada-yada-dee. Okay, there you go. Freak Out. Here's Absolutely Free, an original Mother's Absolutely Free, an original Verve pressing from '67. Here is the 50th anniversary double LP edition. I think this might have been Newbury Comics as well. Maybe not. This also comes with a complete libretto, which is really cool, with all the words, so you can sing along. All right. See, all the words on the record, right? And this is awesome because the labels are different custom labels. Side 1, side 2. Nicely banded, so you can find Concentration Moon if that's what you're looking for. That might be the wrong album for all I know. All right, so there's record one. How beautiful. The libretto. And here is record two. It's a one-sided record. I remember showing this off and saying, I don't know, man, do I like this all that much, or did I want more music? I would prefer more music, I'm sure, but it is kind of cool to see Zappa's face staring back at you when you're looking at side 4, looking for the music, and it's not there. Well, that's why. Here's side 3. It contains the 2 songs that were on the original Rykodisc CD release, Big Leg Emma and Why Don't You Do Me Right. Why don't you do me right? Let's see if I can get this back in here quickly. See, this is what takes all the time. Yep, here's a Verve Records copy of We're Only In It For The Money, of course. Here is a repress. Hacha. This is actually a mono mix pressing of We're Only In It For The Money. You can see that they reversed the inner and outer covers, so you get the replica Sgt. Pepper's cover on the outside, which is so cool. And of course, then you get these guys in the inside here. You gotta love that. And of course, you gotta love. Oh. See, you get the replica insert, which, you see what it is? Titty. Lieutenant, or whatever. Replica doll. I don't know, this is hysterical as shit. All right, so you get this, and you get, here, let's put this down. And this is, of course, a picture disc, picture disc of the mono mix. All right, there's side, I believe that's side 1. Yep. And there's side 2. And what a motley crew they are. Sure. Awesome. Yeah, beautiful. It's nice to have a mono mix of this album, since these stereo and mono mixes are always so very different. How cool, and how nice to have a picture disc, but how nice to have one that you can play it, you can actually hear it. It actually sounds pretty good. Not too many pops and ticks. All right, see, I'm already drying out already. Carry on. All right, here is my copy of Lumpy Graver. Lumpy Graver? Lumpy Gravy. Is this phase 2 of We're Only In It For The Money? I don't know. Has anybody answered that question yet? I don't know. All right, that's my Verve, my original Verve pressing. Here is the original 1967 orchestral only edit of Lumpy Gravy. All right, on a burgundy vinyl, 45 RPM burgundy vinyl. And as you can see, the cover is rather different. He's a little happier here. He's thrilled. That's a cool shot. Pipco. This is a beautiful, beautiful pressing on burgundy, and it is it's got a little bit of a texture in there, if you can see it. Marbleized burgundy. And you gotta love the custom labels. I mean, you gotta love that. All right, you don't have to, but who would not? Don't make me come over there and hand me your head. Why, you working hard over here to try to blow through this quickly. It's very difficult to do. See? There's your hype sticker if you want to see it. All right. Here's a copy of Mother Mania. This is an original Verve Bizarre pressing. Okay. Advertising Uncle Meat in the back here. Coming soon, the movie. Right? Here's the a repressing of Mother Mania, the best of the mothers. And it is on, well, first of all, it's this beautiful gatefold pressing, or gatefold sleeve anyway. And it, you know, there you go. That's the gang. Yes. And whose teeth are in there anyway? Good Lord. It's Frank's, of course. That hole is not a cavity, that's just a spindle hole for the record, for those who are, you know, who are in altered states. Mother Mania. Yeah, it's beautiful. So side one, and beautiful. Splatter, dual color splatter vinyl. Little pink and purple. Yeah. Yeah, those familiar with my channel, yeah, you know. I'm entertaining myself, you know that. So sometimes I get a little goofy. There you go. What's next? I love this. This is a Verve pressing. It's a compilation out of the UK, Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, and it is packed. This actually advertises that it includes the single "Why Don't You Do Me Right" and "Big Leg Emma," but when this was released, it was back in Well, it doesn't say. Why, you ought to. Beautiful though, huh? Beautiful cover. I picked this up from Discogs maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe it was more like 2 years ago. I forget exactly when. There's no date there. I can't find it. But it is in, I mean, the cover is beautiful. No real ring wear. And the record itself, wow, it's thick. Almost feels like 2. Yeah, I made that. Yeah, the record itself is beautiful. UK pressing. Very similar, you know, to any American pressing or elsewhere, other territories, but I love a good UK pressing, man. I don't know, they look cool. There's something cool about that, like very symmetrical. It's like it was very carefully, like the label was very carefully made. That's what it looks like to me anyway, and I dig that. So here it is. If you're not familiar with the track listing of Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, with this cover, look it up in Discogs and check that out, man. See what it says. I gave you 2 tracks, and you can look up the rest if that's what you want to do. Me and so there you go. Very cool. I love it. And I have played it, and it is in great condition, near mint condition. So, here's my Hot Rats. This is a Bizarre pressing on Reprise, on Bizarre, actually. And then I have 2 of these represses. This one's on Pink. Hot Pink. I got it from Amazon, actually, I believe. Was selling that exclusively. And then I got this one. I thought I had a hype sticker for this one. It doesn't look like I do. This was Newberry Comics. I believe it was. Look at that. That is so sweet. And of course, then, you know, this side 2. But whoa, I love a good splattered vinyl. I really do. I just think that's beautiful. Beautiful. And I ended up getting the Amazon regular pink vinyl one first. I never would have bothered if I had gotten my hands on this one first. Yeah, Amazon didn't have a splatter vinyl. Sure, they have other records that are splatter vinyl, but not Zappa splatter vinyl. Here's one of the new ones. In fact, this is the newest. Funky Nothingness. It's right after the Hot Rats album, because that's when these tracks were recorded. Now, I did pick this up from an outlet that mailed it to me. And it ended up with a split on top. The 2 albums were in that front cover, and sure enough, it got all split up. And I just said, you know what? The hell with it. I'm keeping it. I'm not gonna worry about the split, and I'll just take care of it and nurse it. Here you go. It's one of the purple vinyl editions. I listened to this entire 2-record set when I first got it, and it's beautiful. It's funky nothingness, right? Like it says. And it is beautiful. I'm not showing you the second album. It looks like the first one. There we go. We'll get it back in here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Here, it came in this really thick plastic cover. Let's see if I can carefully return it to that plastic cover. Hey, there it goes. Minutes already? You gotta be kidding me. Boy, I gotta go faster than this. All right, Funky Nothingness. And what a beautiful package. Here's Weasel's Rip My Flesh, and American or domestic pressing. Yes. Ouch. Well, I'll put this back. It is a bizarre pressing. Comes with the original Ding Dong, and but here it's Warner Brother. Bizarre Reprise. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful condition. Really good shape. I don't think I need a repressed copy if they put one out, or if they already have. I don't think I really need one. Although the cover's beat up for sure. So yeah, it's not bad glue. It's just ripped. So there you go. Dog. Weasels Rip My Flesh. Here's a copy of Zapped. Also on Bizarre. Is it? I believe it is. Yes, of course. What a great cover. I mean, this is the this is what Warner or Reprise would put out, the sampler albums. This one's focused on Zappa and Zappa related products. So you get Captain Beefheart, you get Trout Mask Replica, you get Judy Henske and Jerry Yester. I guess maybe he produced this. Maybe. Tim Buckley, of course. You get Alice Cooper, who was on the Straight label, actually, I believe. Lord Buckley. Jeff Simmons. Lucille Has Messed My Mind Up. And even a Mothers of Invention album or track, Valerie. Cool, man. And even Hot Rats. I'm falling asleep. I have no energy. Let's see what I do for you guys. I'm going to stay up and I'm going to persevere. One second. I know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, if I didn't put on such goofy space music, I probably wouldn't be falling asleep. Well, that's not true. Chunga's Revenge. seen this one in the last video. An original Bizarre pressing. This one, 200 Motels. Well, all right, this one I will pull out because it's so beautiful. A German pressing, printed in Germany. No real ring wear at all. United Artists. Right. And of course, beautiful. Got a booklet inside there attached to the cover itself. There's one of the pages right there. Or the Ringo. He's pretending to be Frank. Keith Moon is in here too. Who's that little old man? All right, never mind. All right, cool. 200 Motel. I love that. Kind of one of my more beautiful pieces, I think, in my collection. Here's Burnt Weenie Sandwich. Ooh. Oh, God, this is a tasty little sucker. All right. He loves it. And here's a Newbery exclusive on silver. Burnt Weenie Sandwich. Again, they had to ruin it with that barcode. That's okay. It's no biggie. Frank smiling and having a good time early on in his career, working with these guys. All that cool percussion. Man, how cool. Here's the insert that comes with this. And yeah. So of course the Mothers of Invention sincerely regret to inform you. Okay. And they severely regret to inform you on both sides. So, right? Yep. No need to get down to detail here. They just regret to inform you, okay? So, you know, be appreciative. And let's take a look at this silver record. Let's take a look at this silvery album. Here's side one. Yeah, marble, silver marble finish. It's beautiful. There's that cool label. 75. And there's side two, right? There's side D. And there you have it. Tasty little sucker. You gotta love these guys. Let's get it in here and get it out of here. So there you go, man. A repress of Burnt Weenie Sandwich, and I believe this was Newbery Comics. Beautiful. Silver marble pressing. Yes. Yes. Here is June 1971. The Fillmore East. And here's another one from the Fillmore East. This one's actually a cutout. The print is a little bit more bold, so you can read it, but I love them both. They're beautiful. I did not get an upgrade on that. Maybe one of these days, yeah. I'll have to work on that. Here is just another band from LA. This was one that I picked up at the beach. I was hanging out with some friends down at the beach in New Jersey, and they had a copy of this, one of those stands, you know, on the boardwalk, and they had a copy of this, and I can't remember if I threw a ball and hit something to get this, or if I just said, hey, I'll buy that off of you if it's okay. I forget, but I did acquire it that way, and it is, you know, the contents is in mint condition, of course, and side one, like side two. This is beautiful. So yeah, man, awesomeness, man. If you could see the stack of records sitting next to me. I didn't show it to you guys. It's much larger than the stack to the right of me, since I just started going through it. So, oh boy, yes. Another band from LA, 1 year later after the Fillmore release. Here is my Waka Jawaka, my original copy of Waka Jawaka. And here is the UME repressing on clear green vinyl. This is not a gatefold. Oh, this came with this lovely insert. Came with this. Now, I don't believe this came with the original copies of the Bizarre pressing. I don't think so, right? Right? I don't think so. Here. Very hard cardboard stock cover. Nice. And here is the green vinyl pressing of Waka Jawaka. Side one, Big Swifty. Ooh. I have played this, and it is a nice quiet pressing, so I hope nobody else has any issues with their pressings. I know sometimes these things get released and they don't do a good job at the plant, or maybe technical issues. Who the hell knows why that when they press albums, why sometimes they come out really shitty. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Anybody else have the answer to that? I don't know. That'd be nice to know why. It's tough getting that stuff back in there when it's new. So anyway, cover's in mint condition, and the album is in beautiful condition as well. Mint. I would call it mint, not even near mint. I would call it mint. It should stay that way in my collection anyway. Remember that. Here's a Grand Wazoo, an original Bizarre pressing. Because let's face it, if you're a Frank Zappa fan, you gotta have a copy of it before the beautiful 50th anniversary re-release comes out. You gotta have it. So here it is, Grand Wazoo. Beautiful gatefold sleeve. I think there's a record in here somewhere. Oh, here, hold on a second. Let me show you the little card insert that, oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Here, let's compare, right? Awesomeness. It's beautiful. They look pretty much the same, really, but the other one's got a glossier finish, actually. So now, I love it. I love it. You know what? I haven't played this one yet, but God, beautiful. What am I waiting for? I don't know. I don't know. I will have to crank it soon. I did get these about, excuse me, about 5 or 6 months ago, I think. So I've had them for a while. Really hoping this wouldn't have to go over an hour, but there's just no way I'm gonna be able to burn through it. This, Jesus Christ, what a freaking pain. Jeez, man. God damn. Now look at that. The inside of this looks kind of mangled already. Oh man. All right, anyway. It's really not that bad. Bernie Grundman. All analog mastering by Bernie. I believe anybody who really knows about these guys has heard the name Bernie Grundman before. Right, Bill? Bill's House of Music. Here is the my original discreet pressing of Discreet. We moved up from Bizarre to Discreet, and of course this is Overnight Sensation, the original pressing. Here's the exclusive orange inside clear vinyl. This must be the slime that's going to get you. All right. Alright. Yeah, this is Newbury Comics. Overnight Sensation. That's the side B. Or side 2, really, if you want to be more accurate. Beautiful. Of course, it's a beautiful stereo pressing and a gatefold sleeve. There so that we can get on our way to the next album. Must be making a lunar landing. Oh, a loony landing. Here, apostrophe for Discreet, and Newbury Comics. Newbury Comics. get to it. That's right, don't need that yellow snow. Frank Zappa apostrophe. Awesome. These Newbury comic pressings are real clean and just absolutely beautiful, as you can see, but they are clean. I mean, I didn't wait too long for, to play this to see what it sounds like, and it sounds real good. Newbury Comics, man, I would buy anything from Newbury Comics with the comfort of knowing that it's very unlikely I'm going to get a bad pressing from Newbury Comics. I just think that those guys take real good care of themselves and take good care in their pressings, in their product. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Open up your ears. Here, Roxy and Elsewhere. That's the most ringware on any of my Zappa albums, I think, that I got. But this is a beautiful pressing. And look, not so much. A little bit less. Actually, I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this one out and put it in. If anybody's looking for a copy of Roxy and Elsewhere, if you don't mind the ringware, I'll send this to you. We can work something out. Yeah, let me get that out of here. Yeah, this is nicer for sure. 1974. Here is Bongo Fury, Frank and the Captain hanging out in the green room. So bizarre. On Discreet, of course. Discreet Records. I don't play this one very often. I really do need to pull this out and crank it up, because I don't play it very often. And here is an absolutely beautiful repress of One Size Fits All. I had a copy of this, the original album in on Discreet, and look at that, the words, word, and the original copy on Discreet, it had a bad skip, about 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes into to Inca Roads, and Inca Roads is like one of my favorite Zappa tunes ever, so there was no way I was going to put up with that. Anyway, this is with the Barking Pumpkin, Frank Zappa labels. All right, One Size Fits All. Beautiful, clean, crisp, clear pressing with no skips. I'd like to add that comment. No skips, and it is nice. So let's put it away and move forward. Be backward and moving forward, like I always say. Right? Right, you are. Real nice clear artwork on these remasters. I don't know if anybody wants, I don't know if anybody wants to dispute that, but go ahead, dispute it, see if I care. I don't hear anything negative on these pressings. Yeah, play drums forever in your lifetime and then you won't hear anything either. Here is Zoot Allures. This is an original Warner Brothers pressing. and is in beautiful condition. A favorite of mine. I love it. I mean, The Torture Never Stops is a very cool song, but I love Wind Up Working in a Gas Station. Black Napkins is just a masterpiece in 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Miss Pinky is a masterpiece. That's takes up side one, 20 minutes. And then Finder Finer, great. Friendly Little Finger, great. Wonderful Wino, that's a great little tune. And Zoot Allures is another, of course, the title track. It's a beautiful instrumental with an amazing guitar solo. And Disco Boy's probably the silliest thing on here, but I love Disco Boy. It's just, I love it. I do. Frank Zappa in New York. And Frank Zappa in New York. And here's Frank Zappa in New York. Now this is a repress. This is a 3 LP set. Black vinyl, the 40th anniversary edition. Yeah, this is a beautiful release. I did listen to this. Again, it sounds phenomenally good. And yeah, it's beautiful. And now we get to the Zappa contractual obligation records. There's 3. Sleep Dirt's the first. I believe it's the first one in the catalog, actually. And I love this. You know, I don't understand a record company. You get this, the music that's on this album, the original mixes are just phenomenal. Great instrumentals. And I don't understand a record company getting this material from Frank and saying, what, we got to put this out? What, are you crazy? It's like some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard. I love it. Really powerful stuff. Here is Studio Tan. I'm not going to pull it out of the plastic. You can see what we got here. And of course, this has Gregory Peccary on side 1 and Let Me Take You to the Beach on side 2. You know, just let me take you to the beach again. The best. Oh. And then there's this one, orchestral favorites. Orchestral favorites. This is a domestic pressing, I think. Is it? Oh no, this is actually my Canadian pressing. Why I have a Canadian pressing, you ask? I don't know. But I do. I do, I tell you. Here is a domestic Discreet Records pressing. A Canadian one's Discreet as well. Here is Chic Your Booty. This is on Zappa Records. It's not even a cutout. It's a beautiful, beautiful Zappa Records pressing of Shake Your Booty. Here is an import from the UK, digitally remastered. It's on EMI Records, and it is beautiful. Here is, oh, whoops. This was out of order. Here is my orchestral favorites, the repress. All right. Bernie Grundman. Here, let's fix that and put it in its proper place of line. Yeah, how did I miss that? How did I do that? And after you get to shake your booty, here is this single from 1980. This is a Canadian 12-inch pressing. Is this trip really necessary, you might ask? I don't know. It shouldn't be. It's obnoxious. Liz, I don't want to get drafted. I remember having to register right after I got out of high school, and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, you got to be kidding me in this day and age. And now look what we got going on in Russia and Ukraine. You fucking assholes can't find another better way to make money? That's my question. So really, is this trip really necessary? Well, some asshole in Washington, D.C. will tell you it is, but it's not. It's not. It's not necessary. All right, I don't want to get drafted in one of the most beautiful instrumentals, Ancient Armaments. And to have it on this beautiful 12-inch record is so sweet. I do have to install a liner in this paper-only sleeve to protect this record because it's so beautiful. A 12-inch single of this record is just beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, I mean, I bought this new back in, when the hell did I get it? It was probably like in 82 or 83. It might have been that late. And I got it in Record World in Somerville. I remember looking through the Zappa section, and it was pretty thick, and that was sitting in there, and I said, oh my God, I'm getting that. All right, here is Joe's Garage, Act 1. Joe's Garage, Acts 2 and 3. I have box sets, but the box sets are now stored up top, so we'll just pass by. And we'll show you this, Baby Snakes picture disc. Right? Plays well. In that thick plastic, though, that thick plastic tends to ruin records, so maybe I should put that in another sleeve, perhaps, I don't know. Here is You Are What You Is. You is what you am. A cow don't make ham. But Zappa does make some great records, and this is actually a really good record. I love this album, actually. Politically incorrect for sure, but he slams the churches. And I have no problem with that. You know, religion's a very private thing. I never understood organized religion anyway. It's just another form of government, right? Another group of people telling you what you should do. Hey man, if you want to do that to yourself, that's fine with me. But don't put that on me. Here's Tinseltown Rebellion, an obvious, nasty cutout. And I picked this up back in 1987 or 88, right after I was promoted to communication technician. You know, it's cut out, which is a shame, but the records are in mint condition. And here is Zappa 80 Munich. This is a new one. See? Yeah. See? 3-album set. Beautiful. 3 clear orange LPs. Here, I will pull it out since this is a new one. I'll pull out the first record and you can see what it looks like if you like. Oh, comes with the comes with an iron-on. See? I will not put this on a shirt. I can't. My collector instincts tell me, you just leave it in there just the way it is. So no, I'm not going to put that on a shirt, but here I am going to show you the records. Well, I'm going to show you this one anyway. It's on beautiful orange pressing, and it came with, I believe it came with these sleeves. I didn't have to do this. Yeah, these were, it came with lined sleeves. I'm pretty certain of that. Yeah. All right, so beautiful. Zappa in Munich. So there you go. 1980 in Munich. Wait a minute. I think this is 1981. No, 1980. Shows what I know. Now here is Frank Zappa Live in Rotterdam, Part 1 and Part 2. So both parts are here. Ahoy there, matey. And these are beautiful, but they're in sleeves that, they're in plastic sleeves that tend to actually tear, so I don't want to pull them out. I ordered some plastic sleeves from this one place. I mean, I got them actually from Amazon, but it was the same organization that I had ordered from several times, and this thing came with plastic sleeves that if you try to put it in there, put the record in the plastic sleeve and you're not careful, it tears right at the upper corner where it'll tear, and it'll be ruined. The whole thing will just get destroyed. And I should have sent it back. I should have said, hey, you bums, send me the kind of quality stuff that you used to send me. So I didn't do that. Anyway, this is Frank Zappa, Dutch Courage, Volume 1. And I think this is parts 1 and 2. Dutch Courage, Volume 1. Yeah, live performance. This is copyright 2017, made in the EU. EU. So this was this package came out of Europe. Nothing special about it, and as a matter of fact, no lined sleeves. Parachute Records. Side A is the other side, so you're looking at it. That's side A. Dutch Courage, Volume 1. Yeah, these aren't lined. It does look like actually that there is some other kind of material that is in there that is lined, so interesting. Like kind of white in there. Yeah, Volume 1. It's Volume 1, man. don't have a volume 2. If there is a volume 2, I don't have it. So there. Wow, it's been an hour. Wow. This should be less than 2 hours anyway. Here is ship arriving too late to save a drowning witch. This is the UK pressing, and the UK pressing is a very special pressing. Comes with the lyric insert. Beautiful. And it's on CBS Records. Here it is. Made in England. All right. Beautiful condition. Really mint. I may have played this once or twice. And then maybe I played the Japanese copy that I have once or twice. This was real neat because excuse me. It was real neat as some of you may know, it came with a free EP. Now, the picture cover, the picture sleeve, I made this picture sleeve. It was it made sense to me to just make a picture sleeve for this single because there was no picture sleeve for it, so I just made it. But yeah, the record came in like a regular white sleeve. I have a polyline sleeve for it. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. It's on side 1. Side 2, it's an EP. The Frank Zappa EP. Side B has variations on the Carlos Santana Secret Chord Progression and Why Johnny Can't Read. Do they really need to spell that out for you, why he can't read? Because he wasn't paying attention in class. That's why. Phooey. Baba Booey. Oops. So anyway, I keep that in this sleeve that I created, and just because I made it because I'm insane, and I store it in here. Alrighty. So here's the UK pressing. And here is my Japanese pressing, complete with OBI. This I got for, I think it was $5 at Cheap Thrills in New Brunswick in New Jersey. I got the Japanese pressing of Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, and I also got this. This contains a lyric sheet. And on the back of it is a letter from, well, it's on Frank Zappa, a letterhead. And it's talking about the Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. But what I really liked about this package which is also on CBS Records, but it's got that, it looks like a, like it could be Miles Davis from Columbia. This is CBS. CBS Sony. Yeah. The Japanese take great care in their product, and I love them for that. I really do. I'm not joking around. I'm being dead serious. Really beautiful. So here's the lyric insert. It's two-sided because it's got that letter. And it came with this poster. So here, look, I'm going to show you this poster because if this is a definitive, well, then I got to show you everything, right? So here it is. It's a panel fold-out poster. See it? Jeez. Look at it. Jeez. Huh? What a mouse. And an elephant. Alright, and then look, two-sided. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So there you are. Oh, come on. Oh. I always have like the dumbest problems doing these videos, and usually it has to do with putting my stuff back in the sleeve. It's just a huge time-consuming thing that takes up time. It wastes time, and I'm not going to sit here and edit this thing. Sorry, I'm just not going to do it. So here it is. Not that I couldn't do it, I just am a lazy son of a... All right, so there you go. Beautiful. And here is Valley Girl from the album. This is a domestic pressing on Barking Pumpkin, a 12-inch single. No segueing from the you know, it's just got the whole song on here, and then the B-side is You Are What You Is. Again, of course, there's no segueing because it's a single. Here's Rare Meat. That's really actually in the wrong place considering how I like to keep my records. Francesco Zappa. Right? Some weird. Performed by the Barking Pumpkin Digital Gratification Consort, Frank Zappa, conductor. And so, Synclavier document encryption, David Ocker. Produced and orchestrated by Frank Zappa. Yeah, Synclavier document. I thought this was all Synclavier, but I could be wrong. Here is The Man from Utopia. Yeah. Domestic pressing on Barking Pumpkin Records. Beautiful. Here's London Symphony, the London Symphony Orchestra, Zappa, Volume 1. And I do not have Volume 2 on LP. This is one of the things that's one of the glaring omissions in my catalog, along with Cruising with Ruben and the Jets. Here's The Perfect Stranger, conducted by Pierre Boulez. And here is Them or Us. Now, when this came out, I was like, all right. I really like a lot of the music on here. The Closer You Are, In France, Yahasna, Charlena, Steve, then Sinister, Footwear, and Truck Driver Divorced. I used to sing that to my girlfriend, which was so silly. She got a kick out of it. She thought it was kind of funny. I love Baby Take Your Teeth Out, and Planet of My Dreams is this song that's not even 2 minutes long, and I love it. It's just amazing. It's the end of side 3. And Frog with Dirty Little Lips, and Whipping Post is an awesome version by Zappa's band. Really good. Here is a 4-track single, In France and Be In My Video, both taken from Them or Us. He's So Gay, that's taken from the album Thingfish. Politically incorrect, it's not funny. And then there's Wonton On, which is No Not Now in reverse. And I'm not even kidding. Yeah, you think it's Chinese soup, but you are wrong. It is not. It is a song, and it's in reverse. And it's this is a German pressing of the single. I don't know if it was pressed in England or anywhere else, but they pressed it in Germany, and I got one to prove it. Here is All You Need Is Glove. This is a bootleg that was produced shortly after the album. As you can see, it's got similar. Sorry, it's not real. That's just a it's like that's somebody's companion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, look. Okay, here. See. All right, and that's the track listing, and it's cool because it's not too bad sound quality. I suppose it could be better. It's got Ahmet with Frank's band doing Frogs with Dirty Little Lips. I think he's on this, or maybe Frank just talks about how he wrote the words. So and then here is Frank Zappa meets the Mothers of Prevention. This is the domestic American release, and this is the, as you can see, the European version. And what a beautiful set they make, because it's like a mirror image. Right? Cool. Beautiful. So there are tracks that are on here that are not on here. And there's, of course, Porn Wars, which is a good 12-minute long piece. That's not on here. What is on here are pieces that were in Porn Wars, but they're taken out. There are like HR 2911. That's a 3.5-minute long piece that's been incorporated into Porn Wars, I believe it was. And then the song I love on here is I Don't Even Care. I love it. I love it. It's got Watson singing on it. Johnny Guitar Watson sings on that, and he is awesome. I imagine he plays guitar on there too, but he sings on there, and I love Johnny Guitar. Is it Johnny Guitar Watson who sings on it? Yeah. Man, he's good. All right, so anyway, that's Frank Zappa meets the Mothers of Prevention, both the European and the U.S. release. Beautiful. The European release is on EMI, and of course, Barking Pumpkin put this one out. So there you go. Here is Jazz from Hell, and man, lots of Synclavier pieces, and I have grown to love his Synclavier pieces, along with the Saint Etienne, I believe that's how you say it, Saint Etienne. It is guitar solo, a live guitar solo that he did, and it's real good. And if you know Frank, Frank Zappa's later catalog, then I'm sure you're aware of it. This is the Guitar World according to Frank Zappa, and this is one that I've shown off before. I will show it off again. I actually had the tape, and I know I still have it somewhere. It's in a box. I can't seem to find it, but I haven't really looked hard enough, I guess. But I burned that to CD a long time ago, and then this came out, so the Guitar World according to Frank Zappa. The contents on this LP, or mini LP if you want to call it that, I don't know what they call it, is identical to what's on the tape, basically. The same tracks, and yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but not too bad. Guitar World according to Frank Zappa. I'm telling you, it's not going to be another hour. I'm telling you, it will not be that much longer. Frank Zappa guitar. This is the vinyl version, the vinyl release of Guitar, which is only got about half the music that the CD version has. 2 CD version. It's a 2 LP set. That's a 2 CD. The compact disc release was a 2 CD set. So yeah, of course, there's a lot more room to put more music on it. But at least I did get this first. That was before I had my CD player. So, and here's Frank Zappa, Broadway the Hard Way. I was so happy to score a vinyl version of this before. Well, actually, I think I got the CD version, and then I saw this somewhere, and I said, I'm buying it. And is this Canadian? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Here is, okay, now we're getting to the most of the stuff that, well, some of it's actually there's still some new stuff. Here, this is the Old Masters sampler. It had one track on it that was kind of unique and interesting. It was the Lumpy Gravy excerpt. I believe it's a unique mix. It's about 3 minutes long. And I believe it's a unique mix that's only available on this record. So there you go. Yeah, Barking Pumpkin is trying to give you something that you could enjoy. So you would want to buy that. And oh, if you bought one of the Old Masters box set, you could get this for like $2 or $3. I think it was like $2, something like that. Cheap. All right. Here's, you can't do that on stage anymore. The sampler. Another sampler, right? And yeah, this is new. I don't think I showed this off yet. Here's side one with the sampler. It's red. Side 2. It's my understanding. I was watching Bill's Box of Sound, and he did say that there is a different mix, and it actually sounds better. It's a better mix. One of these tracks. I can't remember which one it was. I should have been paying better attention. I'm sorry, Bill. I really do. I love your channel, Bill's Box of Sound. He's got a great channel. I don't watch it nearly enough, but I'm missing a lot of stuff. Mazzy's channel, I've been missing it. I love Mazzy's channel. I think Mazzy's great. And Bill's Box of Sound, I love him too. He's great. Really, two of the better music channels on YouTube, I think. The vinyl community channels. There's lots of good ones on there, my God. But I love those two guys. They're great. And of course, trying to Beetle Brad. I love Beetle Brad. He's a great guy. I missed a lot of his stuff lately too. Sorry, Beetle Brad. I'm busy showing off my colored vinyl too. I know, I know you love it, and I do too. Here we go. Anyway, red and yellow LPs in here in this beautiful pressing. Yeah, I wish I could remember the I think it's the Evil Prince, actually, which is on side 2. The Evil Prince. I think that Bill's Box of Sound, Bill from Bill's Box of Sound mentioned that that's a different and unique and better version on this release. All right, here's strictly commercial. It is not a Japanese pressing. This is an OBI that came with the domestic pressing. I don't know, getting fancy here at Rykodisc when this came out. Here is Feeding the Monkeys at Ma Maison, color vinyl pressing. This might be a new one actually too. I may not have had this the last time I did my videos. And this comes with a beautiful insert. Present day composer refuses to die. Still miss Frank, and I miss his wisdom. This whole world misses that. Beautiful orange marble vinyl. I don't know if you can see that marbleness. Yeah, you can see it a little bit in there. There's only 3 tracks on here. It's a beautiful sample of some more of Frank's Synclavier work. All right. Let's put this away and keep right on burning. I really like his Synclavier stuff, I have to say. It's awesome. Here is Grandmother's, Looking Up Granny's Dress. I gotta play this, man. It's been a while. And this is Don Preston, Jimmy Carl Black, Tom Fowler, Walt Fowler, Bunk Gardner. This is, you know, half the mothers. Looking Up Granny's Dress, and I need to check this out. We Are the Mothers, and this is what we sound like. This is a boot. Hey Nelda. Anyway, right? And this is another boot, Trick or Treat. Another boot. This was the one that I really liked because it had some single versions of songs like Lonely Little Girls on here. It's got Why Don't You Do Me Right and Big Leg Emma, but Rykodisc put them out right away on absolutely free. So, but it's got My Guitar, Dog Breath, Tears Began to Fall, and Junior Mints Boogie. That's the single I don't have. Tears Begin to Fall and Junior Mints Boogie. And it was nice to at least have those tracks, courtesy of this package. Here's Dweezil, My Mother is a Space Cadet. So now we're getting we're getting close to the box sets here. But anyway, Dweezil, Crunchy Water, and My Mother is a Space Cadet. Crunchy Water's the B-side. And here's his album, Having a Bad Day. Whoops. Here is Frank Zappa, Finer Moments. I know that this is a new one. I believe that this is release number 94. And I forget when it came out. Oh, officially released in 2012. Boy, am I behind. Anyway. What a nice 2 LP set. 82 minutes long. Yeah, cool. Right? And if you open it up, that's what you get. Finer Moments. Finer Moments. Yeah, there's some stuff in there. This is beautiful. You want to see what's in there? Get a copy. There you go. or look it up on Discogs. And then here's You're a Hook. Now I know I've showed this off too. This is a spoken word thing featuring all these people. Laurie Anderson. You can see Patti Smith. All kinds of people. Philip Glass. Huh? All right, so now we're getting to my box sets, and I'm gonna breeze through most of this. But there is new stuff in these box sets. Again, these are all vinyl. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. I'm going to open it up because, and the reason I'm going to open it up is, and I'll show you, you'll see why. Good Lord. This is actually an import from the United Kingdom. And it has a couple of articles. I keep stuff like this in there. This came out, what was this? People magazine? What the hell was it? I think it was People. Anyway, it's a Frank Zappa article in here. I should have put the date. I didn't. And then there's this cool shot. They got him to advertise these glasses, so that's kind of cool. Eyeworks. Is it LA Eyeworks? All right, but the reason that I figured I'd open this up is because there are 2 picture discs in here that I store them in here just because it's safer for them. You Are What You Is, Pink Napkins, and then you flip it over and you get Harder Than Your Husband and Soup and Old Clothes. All right, so that's one picture disc, and here you get Goblin Girl. Same picture. Right, Goblin Girl, and I believe it's Harder Than Your Husband. Nope, Pink Napkins. So there you go. Wasn't Pink Napkins on here too? Yeah. You Are What You Is and Pink Napkins, and then Harder Than Your Husband and Soup and Old Clothes. And then here you get Goblin Girl and Pink Napkins again. So there you go. This is in beautiful condition. And let's see if I can put it back really quickly. Let's just see if I can do that. Yes. I am managing just fine, but I don't need anybody's help. Well, I might need help, but all right. So, all right, there you get that beautiful box. Here is Joe's Garage. All right. And you get acts 1, 2, and 3 in here. It's all in mint condition. It's a beautiful Barking Pumpkin pressing. There's 2 different pressings, and I found out which one this one is. So, all right, beautiful box. Here's fish. One of the weirdest things that Frank's ever released, and it is strange. It's got Terry Bozzio and Dale Bozzio playing the characters on there, and of course Ike Willis singing his heart out. Here's one of the newer ones, Original Motion Picture Soundtrack Deluxe. So this is a 5 LP set, black vinyl 5 LP set, in beautiful condition. I will not pull this out. We're actually at the home stretch, and I'm going to make this happen quickly. Here is Zappa 88, The Last U.S. Show. This is again on black vinyl. Yeah, 4 album set. Beautiful. I was listening to this. It's awesome. Here is my mystery box, the 10 LP monstrosity. Do I really need to go over this again? I don't think so. And then there's this, Old Masters Box 1. Right? Old Masters Box number 2. I'm not going to open these up, man. You know what these are, and you know what's in here. I've shown them off before. And then Beat the Boots Box 1. And Beat the Boots Box 2. Right? Beautiful. And I never play those bootlegs because the sound quality sucks. So anyway, there you go, man. That is it. And I managed to blow through it in about an hour and a half. Have a great day, and a blah, 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 blah.